A lonely place, but not without its charms.
Oh! You've come to a dangerous place. Scaly beasts make this their den. We've been dispatched to cull them. A small force ventured inside, though I've seen neither hide nor hair of them since. Seems the battle is hard won. I'll not stop you if you wish to explore, but don't look for my aid if aught goes awry.
We're here, and none the worse for wear.
Trying till the day I die. Of course! I was telling you aught I know of the sea's peril, of the brine. And you'd know that if you hadn't fallen asleep the moment I'd begun. Now, 'tis common knowledge that the brine halt any ships seeking to venture into open waters. As if to say, there's naught out there, so don't bother looking. But does that not strike you as rather miserly? Even if we are to believe that there's naught across the sea, why must we be kept to our shores? I should like to confirm for myself if there's truly naught to be found, and why shouldn't I? An old man with naught, sailing out into a sea of naught, and dying for naught. Where's the harm in that? When I said as much to the brine, they only stared at me in amazement. A lie, it may all seem, but 'tis the honest truth. I've beheld it all with my own eyes.
Fine. There's a haze o'er my eyes.
Good.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it. Water is nigh invisible in this gloom. No few times has an overconfident step soaked my boots.
I dare say that's part and parcel of the adventurous trade. You'll not live to regret this!
I am in your debt, sir. Thanks to your valor, I shall live to fight another day. I am saved! I am in your debt, sir. Thanks to your valor.
Over here, if you please. Saurians, Master!
You're not one of ours. Have you come to save us? Forgive me. I cannot seem to walk of my own accord just now. Would you aid me in reaching the entrance?
This is my first time clapping eyes on such an item. I expect my own master has yet. To even discover it. Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I am by your side.
A tad too high, methinks.
One of my abilities could bridge this gap. Might I be of assistance?
You went in there to save my fellow soldiers. Well now, I underestimated you, friend. I shall send word of your deeds to the captain. You've done well this day. I thank you. We'll see to the rest of this mess. You need not trouble yourself further.
Oh, I'm saved. You have my gratitude, friend. Were it not for your aid, I'd have died a dog's death.
We ought to keep watch, lest we be set upon from behind.
We'll manage. Whatever comes. We always do, don't we?
Very well. I shall return.
Do I disappoint you, Master? Shall we report this development to Captain Brandt? If you would be so kind as to follow me, I shall take you to the one you seek.
Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige.
An obstacle blocks our way. Perhaps we might remove it by force.
I am poised to strike. Just say the word. Shall I assist?
Methinks this will be of interest to Captain Brandt. Shall we go inform him? I believe I can guide you to the person in question.
Pray, allow me to open yon chest. Might you consider lightening your pack, Master?
If you've anything edible, I'll gladly lessen your burden.
Let me get that.
We've explored this place before. Or hadn't you noticed?
How very curious. I wonder what other secrets this place holds. My magic sword might cast the spell more quickly. Well done, Master. Keep your ears pricked. Our foes might betray themselves with the slightest sound.
Pray. Speak up should you notice or to miss.
There, Master! Saurians!
What's up there? I can't make much out from here, but I have a feeling 'twill be worth the climb.
Methinks I can make it over there. Might I be of assistance?
Shall we report this development to Captain Brant? Methinks I know where to find the person you're looking for.
It was a surprise to find someone living out here, and an old man at that. I wonder what so impels him to set out to sea.
Curious, isn't it?
Perhaps we'll understand more in time.
Oh, I'm safe. You have my gratitude.
Hold, sir. I'd rethink pressing onward if I were you. The village is crawling with saurians. Forgive me. I didn't mean to startle you. I used to call this place home, you see, in times more peaceful. You're the Arisen, are you? Well, that's something. We were hoping to reclaim our village, but it doesn't seem we'll have much luck. We fled when the dragon attacked some days past, thinking we'd return once the baleful thing was gone. Easier said than done, clearly. In our absence, a bask of saurians have made our homes their own. What are we to do? The guards not like to send soldiers all the way out here. Ah, but mayhap they needn't at all. You are the Arisen, aye? Could we trouble you to aid us in our hour of need? Please, sir, do something, anything about the saurians infesting our village.
Saurians abound, Master. Be on your guard.
Caution would be wise, but we ought not let it halt us in our course.
The Arisen has been drenched.
Are we ignoring the enemy today?
May you do not fall prey to the enemy's attackers.
I suppose 'tis so.
We'd best report back.
Is the deed done, good Arisen? Oh, we shall all be able to return to our homes at last. I can hardly wait to bring these tidings to the other villagers. I dare say we'll have this place livable again ere long. I cannot thank you enough. Long will you be known as a friend to our village. If you happen to pass by, do come visit us, won't you? I should like for you to see this place as 'twas afore the dragon's attack. For your sake, as well as ours, we'll do our utmost to see the village restored.
With this, the peril has passed. Still, perhaps we ought to visit the village again anon, just to be certain.
'Tis as you say.
One can see far to the distance from here.
Perhaps we might take a moment to savour the scene.
Indeed, you are correct.
What are you doing? We've not been given leave to rest yet. here's a surprise.
At least all our efforts weren't for naught.
Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this. A solitary shard is good for little. We need to seek out more of these if 'tis to be of use.
We must take care not to throw it away by mistake.
This isn't the way to our destination, but I presume you've a new one in mind. Lead on.
Perhaps the Arisen has recalled... more pressing business. Fret not. I'm sure we'll come back to this eventually.
Master, if ever your pack grows cumbersome, know that I... Well, we've eaten our fill. What say we settle our stomachs with a few hours' sleep?
Indeed. Surely we've time for a short kip ere we continue on our merry way. I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering what I wouldn't give to lie in that field of stars.
There's a shorter path we might take now. Allow me to show you. Now to report to Captain Brandt. I believe I can guide you to the person in question. Here we go again.
If we must. Let us finish this quickly.
Understood.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
Overconfidence. I did my best to match your skill, Master.
I'll be needing a tall mug of ale to recover from that blow. These faces have grown mightily familiar.
Our combined might is a force to be reckoned with. I say we forge on together for as long as we may.
Hope you weren't expecting mercy.
First and foremost, we want to knock it off balance. It's a much easier target.
Seems we can raise our bow.
Reckless opponent makes no easy prey.
Understood.
Focus your strength, Arisen.
It is not an enemy to be taken lightly. We must strike boldly. Presence of mind.
Is easily done.
Fire is not its weakness, but its strength.
No sense burning it then. Feast your eyes on this!
Over here, if you would.
Saurian!
This place offers a view of the sea.
I wonder what light.
If your pack grows over full, simply ask me to... I enjoy tackling fierce foes.
Over here, if you please. This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few.
Is there any way to climb up there? I'm not sure what we'll find, but it might be something useful.
You have my protection.
I'll combine my magic with yours, that you might cast a spell more quickly. A profitable endeavor.
You're soaked! Do try not to catch cold.
Over here, if you would.
Tis rather high. It might be beyond our reach.
A hidden path? I suppose there will be monsters lurking beyond it.
Pray, keep your wits about you. We needn't go barging in.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Really? What are you doing?
I could not help but laugh.
I'd wager there's aught to be found here.
Let us ponder how best to proceed. A forgotten rift stone we've not discovered lies nearby. 'Tis this way, as I recall, from my last sojourn beyond the rift. You'll not live to regret this!
The paths to victory are myriad indeed. That strategy never would have occurred to me.
Unbelievable!
I can't imagine we're in need of a campsite just now.
Time spent camping isn't necessarily time wasted.
I'll go and open the chest.
Feast your eyes on this!
We've got goblins!
Shove off. Let me alone, will ye? I'm a busy woman.
Having more of these to hand ought serve us well in battle.
Best not be bothering me for no reason.
I hope you weren't expecting mercy. The old fortune prison. People like that. He does it soon enough.
A result to be proud of.
Teach him a lesson they won't soon forget. Vernworth never fails to take the breath away.
'Tis much safer here. Few monsters linger in the city's shadow.
Right you are.
Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
When the mind is split, the heart must lead. Oh, so I've learned.
Our soldiers need better training.
Try all of my...
Over here, if you please.
Why me?
outside. I've barely the vim to tie my
I'd
boots.
sooner stay out of that, were it possible.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it? I would be glad to demonstrate the efficacy of my mage skills, should you desire magical assistance. I would gladly be of aid, Arisen.
Shall we report this development to Captain Brandt? I believe I can guide you to the person in question.
When does my watch end? I've clean forgotten.
My magics are yours to command, should you require the skills of a mage. Might I be of assistance?
Now here's a welcome sight. Nor is forever. Fancy a kip. But not at the expense of...
Over here, if you would.
When does my watch end? I've clean forgotten.
I find myself drawn to quiet spots.
That's stale.
We don't run into any trouble today.
May this day bring delights new and old.
All this walking's made my legs ache a fright.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
I've been
Welcome to Pure, and quality is what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price, hope to see you again. That's son.
This might be worth a read.
A thorough perusal might reveal aught of interest.
Go on, have a look.
This rumour has been troubling me ever since I first caught wind of it. Apparently, there is an illness we pawns can catch beyond the rift that makes us a danger to ourselves and others. Symptoms include an unruly attitude and overconfidence.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist you.
Have you found any of the items we discussed, perchance?
Always a pleasure.
Now here's a welcome.
Over here, if you please. We've arrived, just as planned.
Welcome.
Greetings, Your Majesty. Have you a moment to speak?
I'm in fine fettle today.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares or little enough. Not sure what they expect. I'm no fool.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. You've done a fine job culling those monsters, Your Majesty. 'Tis common knowledge among the people that 'twas you who delivered them from danger. The number of those who seek out this tavern in the hope of an audience with the Arisen grows by the day. Should you continue to display such valor, the day will soon come when Disa can no longer deny your presence. And ere it slips my mind, pray, take this. 'Tis a symbol of my own gratitude.
We have achieved our objective.
In Indeed. You've culled more than your fair share of monsters. I expect tales of your valor will soon be told in taverns.
Not a bad idea.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. You will need to infiltrate the palace to gather evidence of Disa's misdeeds. I hesitate to ask something so dangerous of you, yet I fear we have few other options. I have attempted to do the same through my own channels afore now, though I have yet to uncover so much as a whisper of her plots. Would that I could undertake the task myself, but my station prohibits me from reckless action. What say you, Your Majesty? Might I ask this task? Very well. I would not think to press you on this matter. Perhaps you would consider taking on a different task then. Of all those who serve the Queen Regent, there is but one who I have no doubt will lend his support to Your Majesty's cause. I refer to Waldar, a magistrate. Many a time has Disa demanded Waldar amend the Code of Vermont to her own benefit, and many a time has the magistrate refused her, for he is loyal to none but the spirit of the law. As a result, he now sits in a cell beneath the palace. Our laws dictate that Your Majesty is our rightful ruler. Thus, as the staunchest supporter of the law known to the palace, I'm quite confident that Waldor will be willing to vouch for Your Majesty. What say you? Might you be willing to aid me? Very well. I would not think to press you on this matter. For some time now, 'twas said that the false sovereign was recovering from his battle wounds. But as I hear it, he is now well enough to walk unaided. And so, in honor of his supposed valor, They have been holding masquerade in the palace of late. The false sovereign's identity is still beyond our ken. Even the matter of from where he hails remains a mystery. But mayhap approaching the false sovereign at one of these gatherings could afford you a glimpse into the man behind the mask. What say you, Your Majesty? Might I ask this task of you? If that is your judgment, Your Majesty.
Come.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to, while examining the palace ledger for evidence of the Queen Regent's misdeeds. I made a curious discovery. For some time now, it seems, she has been diverting a veritable mountain of gold to the daily purchase of sweet crown flower. What's more, this inexpedient spending habit is recorded to have begun the very day on which Arthur, the would-be arisen, appeared on the scene. This cannot be mere happenstance. I can only conclude that these sums are passing into the hands of Arthur himself. Yet 'tis strange, for sweet crown flowers only grow on the eastern edge of Vermont. I dare say 'twas not an item chosen idly. Mayhap this knowledge will guide us in our pursuit of the false sovereign. 'Tis a frail hope to be certain. Yet all the same, I would ask that Your Majesty venture to Vermont's eastern edge and probe into this young man's origins. I am glad to hear it, for I cannot shake the feeling that uncovering the identity of the false sovereign is the key to unraveling Deeza's scheme and securing your enthronement.
Over here, if you would.
Welcome.
Let's take it easy today.
What to do?
Yon path leads not to our destination. If you would prefer to explore, I shall guide you another time.
I'm sure there's a very good reason for this detour.
I have no issue falling asleep, even at this time of day.
I've little enough gold to spend as it is.
Wonder if anyone would notice if I'm
I'm in it now. No sense getting cold